Hi guys, and welcome to Cat Tarot. I have a few announcements to make. Last Sunday, I have reached 500 subscribers milestone, and I did test the live sessions and it worked. And a few of you who kind of like got a really quick message, they jumped on, did get their questions asked, so everything worked really well. So next live session is on Friday, March 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join in and prepare your questions. I'll see you there. Now this brings me to basically an issue of subscription, so please subscribe and you can join me on a Facebook as well. So you're going to get a notification when is the next live session. So just if I have time, I can just send this notification, and if you have time, you can join in. Link for Facebook is in the description, so check it out there. And last announcement, I promise there are 2 current specials. You can get yes or no questions and I can turn it around right away, basically the same day. It's only $10. Please check my website how to get it, or look up on Facebook, Cat Tarot News, and let's go from there. And again, for you new guys, new subscribers, like how it really works, your engagement is going to reward you by actually getting your basically horoscope sign out first. So by clicking subscribe, like, by sharing, by leaving comments, you actually are placing yourself in a position. So this week, Libra, Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, and Gemini are getting extended horoscopes. So without further ado, let's start. Hi Sagis, welcome to your weekly Taroscope, and let's see what you'll be dealing with this week. Before I start, again, I want to thank you for supporting and congratulations on winning the bronze. So I hope you'll continue to subscribe and like, but we had enough of introductions, so let's go right into your thanks. It was really interesting what I actually drew, and I kind of spent a few minutes kind of contemplating what to tell you. But I'm going to go step by step and just really, in the end, give you my conclusion. So, before I start, let's see what is on the bottom of the decks. Chemistry. And why these 2 jumped? So this one jumped, 8 of Sea and 7 of Sky. Alright, so there is a strong magnetic attraction here. There is somebody taking advantage of someone, somebody getting distracted, and there are the memories of the past that seem to be so sweet. So let's see how that actually plays in your reading. So what is our starting point? What is your starting point for this week, and where are you coming from? Release your ex. The time has come to clear our energy, and this is crossed with Ace of Earth. So you want to start new. You want to be able to move on. You Sagittarius are dealing with that ex for a while right now, right? And looks like it is really hard to actually deal with somebody like that, because you feel that very, very strong chemistry. Something like that didn't really happen to you before. And you really want to move on. You're so fed up. You just cannot deal with this because you need to clear it. So write everything down that you didn't like about this person, burn it, just like this person is doing it here. There is like a list of things I didn't like, and I don't want to deal with that. That's a karmically burning, and kind of like get yourself ready for the new steps in your life and kind of get grounded. And this basically means you're ready and understanding that you have to build things really slow, because Earth is a slow moving energy, but that's why it's a really long lasting. You may be wanting things to happen too soon, too fast, and they did happen, and the passion was so intense it kind of like just like went in a different opposite direction. So you're crossed with religious factors, and your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. You're going to try to get this new start with somebody who's similar to you. You're not going to look for different. You're not going to learn for some extra learning experience. You kind of like are tired of being tired. And right now you're looking for something comfortable, and you're looking for somebody who's going to be more agreeable. You're looking for somebody who kind of like maybe has the same hobbies and some attitudes like you. It doesn't have to necessarily be church and stuff. And you're still kind of balancing 2 of Earth. So you have like 1 and then you have 2. you're moving very slowly. You're like, you know, you want something that's going to last a long time, and you're willing to basically build it, but you're kind of wondering how you can balance things out, because you know that was not really happening. So what basically did you bring? What is basically the core thing why you're actually listening to this? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, but this is crossed with death inversed. This will be the card of transformation, and this is the card of ending. So something you really, really had, and something that you really wanted. Somebody who you really had a chemistry somehow betrayed you, but you cannot forget them. And you cannot forgive them. So you're like really stuck. You maybe don't want to communicate to them, or they're not communicating to you, or somebody hurt you, or you hurt someone. It could work both ways. So, what did you do to this person? What did they do to you? So this was you. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You know what? Sometimes this is right. Most of the time is right. You have to love yourself first. But sometimes putting this person like not in the second spot, not in the third, but in the 100th spot feels really, really bad. And you did that. You have Sky Queen inversed. So this is a really fair person who had lots of life experiences, who is really quick to understand the situation, highly intellectual, very, very smart. The ultimate kind of woman who is really not that touchy-feely, but rather than kind of like go-getter. Things will happen really fast, and you know, not everybody's flavor. But in this kind of position, that's a person who's really harsh. It's a person who is going to judge you. It's a person who's going to basically cut you no matter what. Person who kind of can get you on your nerves. It could be that somebody like that was in your life and you decide to put yourself first. But the question here is, what was first, chicken or the egg? Did he or she became this verbally kind of sharp and overly direct first, or you were somebody who did something to them first, right? Because like we tend to always see when we are on the receiving end, but we don't really see what we dished out. So let's see who was who in that situation, because I see here your hopes were for something really special with this person, but kind of didn't happen, and right now you're stuck. You're not able to let that go. Why? If that was true, that you need to love yourself first, you probably would be moving ahead, but this is kind of energy that is kind of like still here. So what is basically the goal this week? What is the lesson? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the biggest energy of all. And yet, you have stars reversed. And this is not a star, this is stars. Because the kitty wants to become a lion. But here, nothing is happening. Kitty doesn't even become kitty. You are really hurt, Saggies. You Saggies, look, you had all these angels around you, but it was not the right time. Even if you were single, you were not single. It was something else that was holding you back. You did not recognize what you had, or you were with a partner who didn't recognize that. And you tried to build it, you tried with this earthy energy, you tried with everything, but harsh words were spoken. And it kind of like, instead of two of you resolving it, because there is like no cup energy here. There is cup energy a little bit here, but not too much, and there is like reminiscing here, but this is also somebody walking away. Chemistry, betrayal, and walking away. So, if you love somebody, why did you walk away from it? I guess because there were harsh words. I guess because your hope is still there. Like you kind of created such a big emotion inside of yourself. You are out of yourself for quite a while right now. Because from your other readings, like this keeps repeating. But like this week, this is coming on a really, really high level. I think what's happening here is that you're kind of like really realizing what happened. So you're moving into romantic feelings. Like everything with you is up and down. Like, I mean, this literally should be like the card of the week for you, like Two of Earths, because everything has to be balanced, but it's completely out of balance because your heart is saying yes and your head is saying no. See, you have romantic feelings, but you have Earth Kitten. Like, I mean, you're saying here, let's meet somebody else. Let's kind of merge together, but then you don't want to do it, right? Then how do you feel? How do you really feel? Well, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, it seems to me like you're already separated. You're already thinking about moving on. And even though you want to move on, you want to get engaged to them. You kind of like feel this chemistry. So what is this crossed with? Separation is crossed with Fire Tom. So yeah, now we have somebody here, upright, who is like really passionate, which is you, Saggies. So that was you. Passion. Passion is drained. All these candles are just like burnt. Like, I mean, separation means it's the very end. But if I remember your reading well, you had 3-party situations. And I don't know if that was you, Saggies, who were doing it or somebody else. But I'm wondering if there is one person that was gone from your life, and now this is the second person you're separating from. And you just like, there is nothing there anymore. And religious factors, maybe one of these two people was somebody who you knew from your childhood, somebody who you know for a long time, or somebody who actually has a really strong hold on you. Because all these confusing things, it sounds to me there's more than 2 people in all of that. But look at this, these are the feelings, and these are the other people. What do you get here? You get deception. It says someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And this is crossed with 6 of Earths in verse. So this is the ultimately card of give and take. So there is no give and take, Sagittarius, anymore. Like you feel that around you is deception. You actually feel that you're the one deceived. But you're still not taking responsibility for things that you did because it just like didn't happen. It didn't happen in a balanced way. You could have been really on a brand of that receiving end, but you could be the one who dished it out without even realizing that you dished it out. So instead of asking yourself what kind of mask they are wearing, ask yourself what kind of mask are you wearing? Are you bite and switch? And if you see bite and switch, how do you react? How would you make sure that this is a balanced thing? How would you make sure that you can give and take in equal kind of shares? Look at here, you see, not only is this like new kitty welcome to this home, but everybody's welcome and giving all this bounty and even giving a nice cushion place to step on. So this is what you hope for. We all hope for that, like a soft place to land. But this is not what you got. So this is like, bite and switch. Bite and switch. So people reveal the mask and they are not who they are. Guess what, Sagis? Welcome to the life. None of us is what we seem to be. And only few people know it. And the people you want to be close with are going to know your bad parts and your good parts. So you really, really, really have to be friends with them in order for that to work. Because friends will love you no matter what, your good parts and your bad parts. And they will help you deal with your bad parts, and they will help you, flourish even more your good parts. So that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. You have to work on yourself, right? So, hopes and fears. Hopes. Worth waiting for. Fears. There is complete lack of nourishment. Right? The Empress, really strong. major kind of card. So here is like, I mean, I don't know, some of you might have a kids, and some of you took these kids as a part of the equation, and you put kids first. And I honestly never understood what does it mean while you're coming to a new relationship and you have kids, or somebody else, you're meeting a guy and he has kids. How is it even possible that somebody thinks that can say, well, you know, my kids come first? Really? Oh, gee, thanks. You know, I really, really love to be number 5 or number 2 or number 100 in your life. It's just like exactly momentarily creating this complete imbalance, complete ungratefulness, complete sense of, you know what, just get the heck out of my life. So, right now here, what is worth waiting for? You don't want to wait for somebody who's not going to nourish you. So you are terrified that you're going to meet someone who is going to just sap you from the energy, because you do feel worn out. This separation is obviously hurting you. And, you know, this is like earth energy. Well, actually, you don't have cups. The only cup you have is this one, where you're walking away. You're not allowing such as yourself to feel. You're literally not allowing yourself to feel. But look at this. You have a star in reverse, you have death in reverse, and you have the Empress in reverse. So you have like 3 major arcanas. You are numb. So end of the week, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yes, Sagis. Remember what I was just saying a few minutes ago? Yeah, not everybody will know the real you. There are those masks we all wear. And you, just like everybody else, have really ugly masks. But you also have some beautiful masks. So, work on yourself. Use those. Release your ex could be just like releasing your demons. But also work on your good parts. This is also a card of kind of religious factors. It's card of structure. It's card of groups. It's card of feeling comfort in this new environment. It's card of worship. I'm not sure, Sagis, that this is an easy resolve. It is like everything is like yin and yang, absolutely every single kind of thing. So I need to clarify a whole bunch of things over here, but this keeps on happening, and instead of getting better, well, it's not really getting worse, but like, I mean, this confusion, you're not letting yourself feel. And you have to start letting yourself feel, because, you know, this is what you want. You want this person. So I actually really want to see here, I think the real question here is how to be with this person that you actually still love. That you had such a harsh thing, that you are telling yourself on the intellectual level, there's no freaking way I want to be with him or her. But in an emotional way, you feel that was really important for you. You kind of like felt balanced, you felt cherished, you felt nurtured, and you felt hope. But this is all gone. Your life kind of just got shut down when the person was gone. So let's see a few things. I actually want to know about this. Oh my God, I'm going to clarify everything here because everything is so confusing. So let's start with this death and engagement. These are two like really drastic kind of like contrasts. Okay, Sagis, we clarify this death and engagement. Talker. This way. So we have despair reversed, we have joyfulness reversed, and we have message reversed. So let me just show you upright, despair, joyfulness, and messenger. Despair is that death. You are feeling it really deep inside of yourself. There is complete lack of joy. lack of joy of something that will bring you so much joy. And there is absolutely no communication with this person. And that is killing you too. So this is obviously emotional, and you are jealous. I have a feeling there is a huge amount of jealousy that this person is with someone else and communicating with someone else. And yet, you're stubborn and you're not communicating. Absolutely not communicating. And you're not communicating because of so many harsh words and just like you really didn't like what happened. So let's see, we went from engagement to separation. Okay, so let's see the separation and somebody who just like, stole your thunder. For Sagittarius, separation. So we have a pauper, we have a pauper. So we have misfortune, we have merchant, and we have pride. So this is the worst card in this deck. It is like way worse than Tower. And it is inversed. Actually, it's even worse inversed. And Tower is better in the other deck. Merchant is a slick person who is able to talk you into buying the product. And it could be that infamous bite and switch, which, hello, it was here. Could be deception, because it is reversed. You're not going to get exactly what you're hoping for. And this was this pride. The pride is stopping you communicating. So maybe you felt if you broke up that you had to break up. You kind of felt it was just like no other solution. Maybe you turned every stone, and every stone was telling you, no, 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 he or she's not the right one. No, 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 don't do it. And now you're wondering. You're wondering if that's the case. And you're standing by your own decision. You're not moving ahead. You are feeling depleted of energy. There is no passion in you. You're not able to ignite yourself to get further ahead. So let's see this deception and this complete lack of generosity on your part or in your life, because that could be other people's sector as well, but could be your own emotions as well. So what is it for Sagittarius? Deception. We have 3 poppers. Oh my God. Oh my God, I've never seen this combination before. Look at this. We have Lord, we have conversation, and we have a lover. So, there are 2 guys or 2 women. So that was a third party. And it was a conversation about it. So this is where you felt deceived. And there was like no balance whatsoever when there are like, extra people in its relationship. And this was all inversed. These conversations, like no conversations right now. Like you just cut somebody out. And that could be like 2 aspects of this person. It could be like, because the Lord is somebody who is like very polished, and this is somebody who is very romantic. So it could be the 2 faces of the same person that you didn't know which mask you're going to run into these days. Maybe with this person that you were with, one day he was like so nice, or she was so nice. The second day was like, oh my gosh, who is this bitch, right? So it was like this horrible confusion that you have in your head, and that's why you feel stuck. And that's why if you don't develop the generosity back inside of you, you basically cannot move on. You cannot develop these romantic feelings. So this is basically saying to me, ladies, this is just all upside down. Like, I understand, like, there are other people in this relationship, but I don't see them in this spread. I don't see other people. I just see the pain over here. And I see only one person, and that is in the past. And I don't know if that was an air sign or just somebody who exhibits to be like really, really fast. The same thing. Because the Empress can be any sign. Right? All right. So, romantic feelings and not moving ahead. Let's clarify that. What is the hold here? What are you going to do, Sagittarius? Looks like this week, honestly, you're still going to go through the rinse. You're going to kind of spin for a few more circles. But let's see, when it comes to romantic feelings, because you are kind of avoiding your emotions everywhere. Like, look at this. Yeah, you were desperate, you brought this in situation, and like things are burning around you. Holy smoke, everything is falling apart. But you're not going to call him or her because you're going to stay proud. Here, yeah, you feel the sear. You're not going to have any kind of conversation. So yeah, you're releasing your ex. But my question is, why don't you go at least get a closure? Let me see this romantic feelings. Yeah, that's exactly it. So you have money, you have service, and you have falseness. This is the card of secrets. This is the card of that other person who kind of can be the right person for you, and this is the card of lies. And again, right? We have these two things. You are not willing to trust yourself. You're kind of like right now you're so burnt, right? We're back to that little burnt kitty from here. That honestly, you're going to consider everybody a liar, and romantic feelings you're going to kill. So you're not ready, Sagittarius. This is what I see. You're really not ready. But at the same time, you're so hopeful. So let's see this like worth waiting for. Worth waiting for Sagittarius. You're going to have the longest reading. I apologize. But look, I mean, everything is here like I'm so confusing. Okay, worth waiting for and the Empress in reverse. Please clarify. Yeah. Scholar, letter inversed, and thought. You're processing this intellectually. I think that's the energy that currently you can handle because fire and earth, sorry, fire and sky kind of like air, fire and air kind of like works together. Air kind of like makes fire bigger, and you're comfortable with this energy. So you're looking deep inside of yourself. You're thinking through it. You're not reaching any conclusions, and that's why everything is up and down. Nurturing is not there because you're not communicating. You're trying to reach this closure yourself. That's basically what I see here. I want to find out about this Sky Queen and love yourself first. I want to see really, oops, it kind of jumped, what basically happened there. What happened here with this Sky Queen reverse and love yourself first? Yeah, it was somebody in your past who was really, really important. This person was so important that you wanted to make this person your mate, your wife, or your husband. You kind of seen your life in front of you. You seen this engagement. But you know what? Or they seen you as wife. But something happened. That friendship was lost. Something so frivolous. Something that could have been resolved completely easy and differently. Honestly, Sagittarius, sorry to say that, but I think it was you. That you put yourself first. And maybe the other person reacted and you got an earful. Then you went back to put yourself first, and it was going back and forth, and the pendulum was swinging bigger and bigger. Really harsh words were basically expressed over something that was supposed to be just such a light comment and something so easily resolved. No wonder you're feeling so bad when you lost everything. You lost love, you lost hope, and you lost your friend. That was a big price to pay. And that's why you cannot move on, because you're puzzled. You're out of yourself. So now when we clarify that, I also want to see, because it's one saying it's safe for you to love, another one is hopeless. And that's really important because we have to focus here, because this is your focus for this week. So let's see, Sagittarius, since obviously you're not going to come to conclusions this week. You're going to do lots of thinking. You're not going to communicate with anyone. you are still spinning yourself from every single level. So let me just give you the lesson and homework for this week and end up on that. Oh my gosh, 4 cards jumped out. We have Widower, we have Fortuna reversed, we have Cheerfulness reversed, and Pleasure Seekers upright. Are you, Sagittarius, still involved with someone? Are you still involved with someone? If you are, it's time to let go. There is no happiness with this person. This Fortuna came out reversed. You are not going to be happy with this person. It's not going to bring you any kind of joy. Nothing will be revoked. And I'm talking about one of your exes because I'm seeing more than 2 people over here. I'm seeing 3 people. I'm seeing maybe more than that. See here? Like, I mean, lots of people, lots of conversations. Look at this. Like, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are actually buzzing around that. But honestly, I see 3 people, and I see that you could be the third party, but you could be the one involved with 2 people, and you lost them both. And not necessarily that you were like really bad party. And I think I kept telling you this because it sounds to me that somebody just did not communicate properly. Maybe it was that one relationship was not fully finished when the other one was started, and the other one was like that passionate, romantic thing. You didn't release your ex, and this person just like left you. It looks like you were like with somebody who had like really stale energy, and like you saw this new energy, you recognized that it was making you fully alive. Somebody recognized your value, but at the same time you took this person for granted, and you got harsh words because you met the right person who is like really confident and not willing to take any of anybody's crap, especially not yours. And that was giving you the energy to grow. Instead of growing, you just like you turn selfish. This is kind of selfish card. And it can be good, but it can be really, really bad. Because in a relationship, there's no such a thing as love yourself first. You're deciding to do things together with this person, to be a team. And you cannot make this decision yourself. And it looks like whatever happened, maybe you didn't think it was selfish, but it was selfish if you didn't consult this person. So the communication was obviously not there. And this is telling me, again, it was a third person. It was a hopeless situation. It was safe for you to love, open your heart, to give and receive the highest energy of all. The person was giving it to you, but you didn't give back to this person, right? You were just not giving it back. So it was a third party. You were seen. I mean, it can go both ways. That you're involved in a third party, and like, I mean, this person who's involved in third party was, very judgmental and pleasure seeking. Looks like, I mean, they're the only ones having a good time, and they didn't care about the rest of us, rest of you not having a good time. So the message is, now I understand. Release your ex. Yes. You have 2 exes, looks like, not 1, 2. You need to let them go. You need to let them go to understand which one you want. And then I really hope very soon in your cards I'm going to see clean slate. And then let's see if you can repair and go back to this person that looks like was meant to be. That you lost the person that was meant to be. Okay, guys, let's repair you, Saggies. I do love you. Remember that. So please remember this Friday, the 3rd, is at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be live, and you can come and ask your questions. I'll be more than willing to address everything. Again, thank you very much for supporting my channel. I need your help. I need your continued support. If you can, please join the Facebook, post this, share it with friends. I want to get to the next level, and want to be able to give you a bit more time. So please help me to help you back. Love you, Saggies. Talk to you soon.